In the mid-part of the moon I stood, in the midst of the sea of tranquility, looking around me from rim to curving rim, the brilliant moonscape against the blackest black of space, stark blackness, polarities of light and night, where a human footstep marked a giant leap forward in lunar dust. For all mankind, footsteps still all about, undisturbed, untouched by decades of time, destined to remain for all time. Eternity or as near to it as we can imagine, unlike what Robinson Crusoe found, an ephemeral footprint on a beach. Here with instruments and a flag unfurled in the solar wind, half a lunar module, the descent platform left far behind, the glory of the moon and all creation. And then I saw him sitting upon his nag, Rosinante, Don Quixote, a lance resting across his saddle as he leaned closer to me from next to a crater, gazing my way. At first shock overwhelmed me, finding myself where I was. Disoriented, disbelieving, how could it be? I stood there without an encumbering spacesuit, lightly clad in my old corduroy jacket, worn beyond its prime, breathing in the atmosphere of the moon. The man of La Mancha plodded slowly on his nag, even as I began to realize we were not alone. A crowd of people were coming toward me too. How could they have gotten here as well, I wondered. My own presence and Cervantes still a mystery, unexplained, beyond belief, amazement, deeply stirring, shaking my very being as I recalled my flight to the moon. A creaking leather saddle woke me further to his nearness as he leaned closer, looking annoyed, eyeing me from his mount. So you finally made it up here. What's taken you so long? Don't give me any of your excuses. We've all been waiting for you. Here they come. Snap out of it and collect your wits. At the head of a throng of people massing across the sea of tranquility, I began to discern other old friends, long known but never met face to face, only in ink, the printer's art, or used to be. In the front of the crowd drawing near, I saw Dufu wrapped in Confucian reserve and robe, exiled, forced to wander and beg, seeking food, crumbs at the door of the great, hoping for an appointment from the emperor, dreaming of a great man who would bring down the river of heaven to wash away the blood of weapons never to be used again. Flowing behind him, his robe stirred up the moon dust like a mist about his feet. Standing still a distance away, saying with elevated dignity, "You who have been the Chang'an, welcome to the moon." Next to him stood Li Po, friend and fellow poet. Baiju he followed both, a voice for the people, daring to speak of injustice to the emperor, his fame reaching all the way to distant lands far to the east, Korea and Japan, a lay Buddhist of the fragrant mountain. The scent of the same fragrance came from the Japanese poets next to him, Basho like a monk, but dust of the world upon him.